Then what did we have going on?
All right, so we got I don't know what building she's in. I'm sure it's the Corrigan Hall, but Velvet Sky is backstage.
That was the Team 3D Hall of Fame induction at that point.
Okay.
I don't know what building that was in though.
She puts over the Japanese fans as well, and then she puts over the Team 3D induction. She's glad she was there to see it. She puts over Havok as a force to be reckoned with, and at the same time, she says she's still going to overcome and win the Knockouts title.
Which, at this point in time, I think she's actually dating Bully Ray. Like, at this point in 2014.
I think she was at the table while Tommy Dreamer was inducting them.
Yeah, so I think she was dating Bully at that time. Well, she is still now to this day, but...
Following that little promo, there was a KO title match video showing the path to where we are now with Havok versus Velvet Sky. I enjoyed the video. This is a really good video. They put over Havok like $1 million. Gail Kim goes out like a champ in the video because she gets hurt and defends the title anyway. Havok beats her ass. I don't really remember in the video how Velvet Sky got to be number one contender.
She won a triple threat.
Okay, so she won a triple threat. And then, like I said, the video just shows how Velvet Sky is the person who has to overcome Havok's size the size difference between she and Havok. The sheer brutality that Havok is going to bring down on her, but she's still someone who's going to come from underneath and win the title.
Yeah, no.
I enjoyed the video. It got me hyped up for the match, which...
The video package is really good. So we got the knockout title match, Havok versus Velvet Sky. And first, Sky does some middle rope double axe handles to Havok, which she does it from all four corners. Havok does the corner shoulders attack to Sky. Havok does a backbreaker submission to Sky. Havok does a bear hug to Sky. Havok attempts a second rope leg drop and missed it. Sky does a tilt-a-whirl head scissors, then a springboard crossbody to Havok. Then Havok does a bear hug to Sky again, and Havok wins.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. The first one I was like, I wrote right here. Damn. Ron Simmons, the video got me pumped up. The match did not deliver.
No.
The finish out of nowhere. I don't understand how there's a tap out when there's no story for like what Havok's moves are. I don't know who Havok is, so pardon me for that. But there's also she wasn't working any body part that made Velvet Sky tap out so quickly.
Minus doing the first bear hug, but other than that, no.
Yeah. I'm glad it was a clean win. There's that.
I guess you can kind of buy it because she did the backbreaker submission hold too.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, if you don't think logically like that, she didn't, like, essentially work on that back for a ton of time.
So this is when I first started to realize maybe when the Japanese crowd just claps, it's just for politeness, not necessarily approval. Because, like, there's no reason... because they were clapping in other matches as well. This match, like, it sucks because, like, I really enjoyed the video and how Havok was over.
The promo package is great.
Yeah, and then we got this... I'm not sure why the match had to end like that. I'm not sure why they had to get booked a small 5-minute match. If anything, why not have Havok just beat her ass for 5 minutes, and then be done with it? I don't think Velvet Sky loses anything from that, and that puts Havok over down the line, and Velvet Sky down the line can get another title match. Here's another dumb thing. Now this is just me personally. It has nothing to do with the match itself. You know how I feel about dumb faces and dumb heels, right? Do dumb things.
Yep.
Okay, so Sky had at the beginning of the match was doing all these moves off the ropes, and she was doing a good job until eventually Havok had to do something about it and turn the match around in her favor. Okay, if you have like a 200-pound, okay, I'm gonna go back to the Rockers versus the Twin Towers way back in the late '80s. Every time you would see Marty Jannetty or Shawn Michaels do a flying body press at a guy who's like way bigger than him, what happens?
Catch them?
They catch them. Now, this is in 1988. Now, this is 2014. There's decades of evidence that says do not jump at somebody over and over again. When you're like about 100 pounds, when the person outweighs you by 100 pounds, they can catch you and squash you like a grape. Don't do it. Okay, it's a little quirk on my part. I hate when faces are dumb.
She looked attractive doing it.
Who?
Sky.
She looks attractive in anything, the decades of evidence says don't do a body press to someone who is bigger, way bigger than you. Just don't do it. But because it's so predictable. Havok's just standing there. Oh, okay, I'm going to get her this time. No. God. I'm sorry. It's just a little rant. It's just like, I'm sure there's other ways to get the advantage to where Velvet Sky doesn't look stupid doing it. That's all I have to say about that. Or any wrestler who does that spot.
Well, let's just say this. I can't defend it.
You can't. There's no reason to defend it.
No, so normally I try to find the positives in a situation like you're ranting about, and I'll try to defend it. This one I can't.
It's like the crane kick from Karate Kid. If done correctly, no can defend. Sucker.
True.
So
what would you rate it?
I still gave it a 4.
I gave it a 5 because it's the baseline. It did what it was supposed to, and that was it. But it should have been more.
The finish killed me. I was hoping Velvet Sky will at least put up a fight at the end. Havok didn't do much of anything, did she? She did a few things here and there.
Submissions.
I think she did like a couple like axe handles or leg drops and shit like that.
No,
like you mentioned, but
she did the attempted second leg drop. She had a bear hug, a backbreaker submission, and then she did another bear hug.
Yeah.
And then she did those corner clothesline or those corner shoulders to Sky, and that's it.
Yeah. I want to know more about Havok. I really do.
Havok looked badass.
She does. By the way, I think Havok got a little rub when Sky was in the middle of the match somewhere. He goes, "Man, Havok, she's crazy."
Yeah.
It was kind of strange.
All right.
But